I got hoaxed earlier in the week with Biden cleverness. It's like, you've got to watch that son of a bitch. Biden cleverness. It's like Obama cleverness, but Biden does it. And the hoax that I got knocked up with, didn't stay knocked up with it for long, only about 24 hours, that was that Joe Biden planned all that student loan forgiveness. That's an election promise, that. For the midterms, never going to get anywhere. Because it can't be done. What? Yeah, it can't be done. It's like there's people at the Treasury are coming along saying, we can't do this. It's like a strange perverse incentive. We can't do this. It's illegal. It's discriminatory. It's like you're going to get lawsuits about this. This can't be done. It's a ridiculous idea. It's a notion. It's a cool sounding thing to say. It's an election promise for the midterms that is in the future not going to be spoken of, or it's going to be spoken of as being such clever tactics from Biden, how he managed to outfox everyone and trick them that they were getting something for nothing. There's older ways I used to have of describing this kind of trickery, and I call it, have you heard the notion of carrot and stick? Well, it's no carrot. No carrot and stick. No carrot on stick works quite effectively on me when people have manipulated me in the past. Still fucking works. No carrot and stick works pretty good. But that's what Biden's doing. No carrot and stick. Fell for it. I fell for it. Like, you're gonna do that, and then went on the fucking Rubik's cube, fucking thinking about it and weighing it up as to the ins and outs, and I'm like, you've done it again. You fucking 50 pence Rubik's cube. You've picked it up and you've started trying to solve it. Hoax. That's a hoax. There's another hoax that I'm onto. And it's an over-egging of the pudding by the British press about what energy bills might be in 6 months' time. Not saying that we're not in for a fucking good hiding. The figures they're throwing out would suggest that by January, you won't need the heating because the town you're living in will be on fire. What? Yeah, what do you think the knock-on effects are going to be of like another tripling of electric prices? Anywhere that burns electricity will quite quickly become an unfeasible business, so that'll finish off the rest of the hospitality business. It would make it so it would no longer be profitable for like small supermarket chains even to run their freezers and have satellite stores. They'd start to centralise. They'd start to demand that people travel further to reduce their energy costs. And it happened rapid. It's a hoax. They're not going to do that. It's not going to happen. There's going to be some illusion that we saved you from this. They're going to do something about it, and it'll be, oh, we saved you. We saved you from the price apocalypse. We saved you from a fucking a calamity. Because you get it where nothing changed in your town, but everyone just got poor. The money was just sucked down the pipes to a faraway place. You see, there's knock-on effects that always happen that can be completely predicted, right? And it works based on this assumption, which is a good assumption. The alcoholics will not stop drinking to buy electricity and food. There's people in this world who've got greater needs than that energy, and it's those greater needs that will drive them to fucking crime and insanity. It's like when the lowest of the law, those who are truly fucking blessed and unhinged, like truly fucking touched, when they can't get the gear that keeps them under control anymore, you get to see the real them, and the real them will start burning the fucking place to the ground. gas get from electricity. It's not like earning money on the slide, signing on, is it? It's not like dark money. It's not like black money or sneaky or fucking ill-gotten gains can get you through. All your money being sucked down, used for fuel, used for either road fuel, gas and electricity. It's like they've got us by the balls. I've always been a fan of the dystopian science fictions, mate. Always. And been thought about it, which is like the most realistic. So okay, we'll go with two different. We have to go with two. Soylent Green. What? Yeah, Soylent Green. Soylent Green apparently is due to an economical collapse which has been blamed on climate change. Excuse me. Yes, it's a world that lives in massively divisive, rich and poor. Mass economic collapse, which is blamed on environmental failure and pollution. Excuse me? Yeah, but it's pretty much just a financial collapse. Really. Because they're not feeding us each other, but they're looking to feed us fucking insects because some really, really, really creepy experimentation was done in the 1950s about the mass production of them in order to kill people. And they came up with the best possible ways of like absolute mass producing lots and lots and lots of fucking insects. So they want us to eat them. They want us to eat them to up our protein, and it's like, you know, people who don't get a lot of protein down them struggle to recover from injuries and illness. You know, the old thing said, but you'll be all right when you're back eating again. When you're eating again, it's like him that doesn't eat and gets wounded and doesn't get fed properly is going to fucking die. It's like turn people into vegans and destroy their ability to recover from fucking sickness, injury, illness. It's like something about that animal fat, there's something about that animal protein as to where it's pretty much what we're made of as well. And it's like we need that in raw amounts to stay healthy. If you turn a load of people into vegans, voluntary or involuntary, you're going to create a load of weak people. No, you can't say that. Good food? No, it's animal fat. You need that. You need animal protein. You can eat all the peanuts in the fucking world. It give you Crohn's disease. You get Crohn's disease trying to get enough protein so not to eat meat. It turns all into people who don't easily recover from things like COVID. So which dystopian's about right? It's like, Soylent Green. Why? Well, the euthanasia centres. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll get them soon enough. Euthanasia will become a thing like it's become in Canada, where you can be tricked by the NHS over there into thinking you're terminally ill. Trick that's been played on me by the NHS to say, oh, you've not got long to live anyway. But did they trick me with that to turn me into a blood bag? I think so. Someone more submissive and compliant and grateful. Well, you've not got long to live, John. And that thinking shit you do. No, you physically can't handle your mind. You need to be like drugged up. You need the edge knocking off you. Because if you don't, you'll die. So yeah, I've had the big games played on me. They don't work on me anymore. You face death for so long, you can learn to laugh in his face, and I can laugh in the face of death. I'm like, oh, so what are you going to... Oh, well, you know, I've heard it said that everyone gets it in the end, and there's probably far worse things than being dead. Living in fear of it being worse than death. Soylent Green, though, that'd be the future that we've got in store with the euthanasia centres where they, you know, maybe the problems you've got, there's just no answer for. There's no cure for it. It'd be a matter of, well, there is, but without the NHS have to spend a lot of money on you to fix you, to help you, and maybe you're not willing to do it, so they'll want you to jump through loads of fucking hoops, like giving up drinking and smoking and changing your lifestyle, and then maybe they'll think about rationing you some fucking life-saving healthcare. Or sign the paper and we'll give you a peaceful end. We'll poison your ass or something. That's the future we might have in store. Silent Green, a complete government own everything at that stage, apart from the big corporations that produce the food. It's like we're on the way to that, the way that farms are under attack. So there's only one or two big food producers. They're on the way to that. But if you live out in the country, it'd be more like Mad Max. What? Yes, you'd see overspills of marauders. Preying upon the smaller towns and villages outside the cities, because by then the media won't be reporting what's going on in the cities. So when the cities overspill into town and country, the people there will be fucking astounded by what they see. And it looks something like Mad Max. So it's like, if you live in the cities, it'll be Silent Green, and if you live in the countryside, it'll be Mad Max. Well, yes, it's like you have a choice. Town or country. Starve in the cities and be brutalised, or become a highwayman on highways and in the countryside. Become a fucking bandit with no law to come after you. I mean, those are just decay. It's like, if you just leave it and ignore and just crack on, that's what we end up with. That's the thing we end up with. We end up with basically, the vermin inherit the earth. But it's like those who are isolated from this, right? And think, oh, well, it's for their own good. They'll get used to it. But we'll be okay. We'll still go on holiday. We've got money. We'll still have all the privileges as everyone else. But we'll pay more. We're willing to pay more. So we're going to make it so we're going to be okay. Because we can pay more, and those who can't pay, well, that's the problem solved, isn't it? So they sort of fix the climate with grinding poverty for billions. What a fucking wonderful idea. But it's a matter of the day when these fucking Guardian reading and writing fucking millionaires open their curtains and see the city they live in on fire, right? Then they'll realise. But only then. And by then, what use are they?